Hello and welcome. Today, this is a workshop for how to sing and play at the same time. This is a part of the Intro to Swing Ukulele course, and I'm just going to start letting people in the room. Hello, hello, and welcome. Hello and welcome. I'm just, as people are coming into the room, double checking my settings here so that everything is nice for the video and for the recording. Hello Ray, hello Anki. Nice to see you here. So happy to have you. So today I am here to share with you my best tips on how to sing and play at the same time. I believe we're all here in different time zones, so I'm so pleased. I think for those of you who are in the US, it's very early, so I'm so happy that you got up early on this Saturday to join me. Today we will be together for about an hour, and what I want to do is go over some of my best tips for singing and playing at the same time. So Ray says it's not too early in South Carolina, so you're in South Carolina. Fabulous. Yeah, I'm here in Berlin. It's 2 p.m. here in Berlin. Wyatt from Bookworks! Oh, that's so amazing. You're in Seattle. Wow, it must be so early in Seattle. Wyatt, it's so cool to have you. I think about Bookworks often. It's a place where I used to play music often. 5 a.m. for you, Wyatt. I am so glad that that is not a problem for you. I'm not gonna lie, it would be a problem for me. Okay, so today in this, I'm so excited that you're here. Oh my gosh. So today we'll be here together for about an hour. I will give some ukulele teaching. And I also wanted to let you know that the call is being recorded and I will share it publicly on YouTube. So if you share in the course of the video, I'll just assume that that's okay with you as far as sharing the video publicly. If you have questions that come up over the course of this call, feel free to drop the question in the chat. Also, feel free, I'll give time for questions at various points throughout the call. And if you want to say your question out loud at that point, then feel free to do so. So yeah, I am here to answer questions that you have, and I'll give specific time for that. But apart from that, I will keep everyone muted and we'll all be playing together, but without the feedback. We're all together energetically here in this virtual space. Okay, so the song that I think I'm ready to just go into the song. I'm just taking a look at my notes here to double check, but yeah, I think I'm ready to begin. This is a tune, I Want to Be Like You, and I've shared this song already. I've shared a couple lessons on the Intro to Swing Ukulele course, which I believe if you're here with me in this room, you must already be registered for that course. And if you are registered, fabulous. If you're not registered yet, you can register at ukuleleswingschool.com/free, and you can take a look at those lessons that I've already shared. There's going to be one more wrap-up lesson for this song, and then one more lesson after that. We also worked on By Mirabis to Shane, so I would recommend registering for that, and then you can grab all of these free lessons and all of the resources associated with that as well. So that's ukuleleswingschool.com/free. And I'll just type that in the chat right now so that you can access that if you have not already. Okay, so this is a song called I Want to Be Like You from the Jungle Book. What I'll do is I'll just perform it for you right now, just in case you haven't heard it yet. And then we'll go over it together. Okay, so here it is. I Want to Be Like You. Recorded by Louis Prima in 1967. Now I'm the king of the swingers, oh, the jungle VIP. I've reached the top and I had to stop, and that's what's bothering me. I wanna be a man cub and stroll right into town and be just like the other men. I'm tired of monkeying around. Oh, oh-be-doo, I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you too. You see it's true, and a black me can learn to be human too. Cool, there's another verse and all of that, but I'll just leave you with that much for now. Excellent. Okay, I'm just letting another person into the room and taking a moment to glance at the chat. I love this song too. It's so fun. Here's what I'll do first. Let's go over the chord shapes just in case you need a reminder of those. I'm going to change my screen a little, or my camera so you can see me clearly. So this is an A minor chord. I use my middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. So that's your A minor chord. After that we have an E7 chord. E7. So I have my index finger on the 1st fret of the G string. My middle finger on the 2nd fret of the C. Good morning, Rita. My ring finger on the 2nd fret of the G. E7, E7, and G7 is the next one. So my fingers can stay where they are, the middle one and the ring finger, and then I can just move the index finger over to the 1st fret of the E string for G7. Then we have a C chord, so I'll just keep my ring finger on the on the A string, and I'll slide it up to the 3rd fret. So the C chord. A7, different from A minor. So the index finger comes to the 1st fret of the C string. Then we have one more chord, a D7 chord. I usually use the middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, the ring finger on the 2nd fret of the E string, D7, because then I can just hop those 2 fingers over and do the G7 chord. So, okay, so I'll do that again without the mistake. So I have the D7 here, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G, ring finger on the 2nd fret of the E, D7 chord, and then I just hop these 2 fingers over, boop, boop, so that I now have the 2nd fret of the C and the 2nd fret of the A pressed down, and then I add the index finger to the 1st fret of the E string, and that's the G7 chord. So moving from the D7 chord like so. Okay, so I'm actually going to share the screen at this point and give you the chart. You can see my chart here. Okay, so let's make the strum pattern nice and simple. and prepare ourselves for singing and playing at the same time. So when I like to simplify things when it comes to, like, if a student comes to me and says, I want to learn how to sing and play at the same time, it's difficult for me to do. How do I do it? First thing that I like to do is simplify things as much as possible. So I want to play through this chord progression with quarter notes. And I'm actually going to just stop my screen share and share a different chart with you because I really like fakebook style charts for this purpose. So this chart will tell us exactly how long to strum each chord. We have here, very clearly indicated by these bar lines, that we want to play this A minor chord for 3 measures in a row. So this symbol here, the line with the 2 dots, just means repeat what happened in the previous measure exactly. So in this case, it means play an A minor chord. This minus sign means minor. So play the A minor chord for 3 full bars and then switch to E7. I'll talk about the first ending and the second ending very briefly, and then we'll start playing. So the first ending is what you play the first time you go through all of this. This is a repeat sign, and this is another repeat sign. So we know that once we go to the first ending, we hit this repeat sign, and then that takes us back to the other repeat. And then once we play through the 2 lines, we then take the second ending rather than the first ending. Okay, let's play through the first ending. So we're going to just play through the first lines, one right after the other, the first 2 lines. Okay, let's play quarter notes. And so when we play the quarter notes, it'll just be, I'll just use a thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm also accenting. I'm playing a little bit louder and a little bit stronger on beats 2 and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Third bar. Now move to E7. Second line. Stay on the E7. And then move to the A minor. That was it. So now let's do the repeat. We'll go through to the second ending this time. 1, 2, an A minor. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, a 2, 2, 3, 4, a 3, E7. Second line, E7. A 2, 2, 3, 4, a 3. Now the second ending. So 2 beats on A minor, 2 beats on G7. I didn't talk about it beforehand, but let's do just 1 strum on each of those. So this is going to be a half note, and the half note is 2 beats. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's what we'll do on the second ending. Let's start from this E7 and then do those 2 half notes on the second ending. E7. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, E7, 2, 3, 4, E7, 2, 3, 4. And now the second ending, A minor, G7. Aha. How did it go? Can you do it? Are you with me? If you can do it, if you are with me, give me a quick thumbs up either in your in your camera or with the little react button at the bottom of the screen. Oh, I gave myself a thumbs up. Fabulous. I can do it. Thumbs up from Wyatt, thumbs up from Ray, thumbs up from Anki. Fabulous. Okay, so let's do some repeats. So we'll play through this whole thing a number of times. I will shout out where we are at. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. E7. stay on E7, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, and then first ending, A minor, 2, 3, now the beginning, A minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then to the E7, stay on the E7, and then the second ending, bum, bum, and now let's just go back to the beginning, A to A minor, 3 to E7, E7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, now the first ending, 1, 2, 3, 4, second time through, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, E7, 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 and now the second ending, ooby-doo. Okay. All right. Can you do it? Do you have any questions at this point? I'll take a quick look at the chat. I'm so happy we're all here too. Fabulous. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do is sing through the verse. So we'll work on it in pieces. Okay, here's the lyrics for the verse. I'll make this a little bit smaller. Okay, so we have the verse. This is a little bit low for me. Maybe you have a more bassy voice. And maybe it's the perfect key for you. I will do my best to sing these lower notes. Okay, so what I'll recommend doing this first time through is just to sing. I'll play along to help us hear everything that we need to hear, because it is easier to sing if you have a harmonic accompaniment happening along with you. But for the learning processes, let's just go through and just sing this one time. Okay. Now I'm the king. No, that's gonna be our first note. No, I'm the king of the swingers. Oh. Okay, so just sing along with me this first time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now I'm the king of the swingers. Oh, the jungle VIP. Now let's repeat the first line. 2, 1, 2, 3. Now I'm the king of the swingers. Oh, the jungle VIP. And now the second line. 1, 2, 3. I've reached the top and had to stop, and that's what's bothering me. Again. I've reached the top and had to stop, and that's what's bothering me. I wanna be a man cub, and stroll right into town. Third line again. I wanna be a man cub, and stroll right into town, and be just like the other men. I'm tired of monkeying around. Oh, did we do the first line twice? Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, and be just like the other men. I'm tired of monkeying around. Oh, ooby-doo. Now let's sing through the whole thing again, without repeating, without stopping. 2, no. Now I'm the king of the swingers, oh, the jungle VIP. I've reached the top and had to stop, and that's what's bothering me. I wanna be a man cub, and stroll right into town. I'll be just like the other men. I'm tired of monkeying around. Oh, be do. I wanna be. Okay, so my question is, can you do it? Are there any sections that feel tricky or feel like they need a little bit more attention? Are there any sections where you feel lost or like, I'm not really sure what the melody is there? Okay, Anki says that, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, correctly, by the way. that you can't hear me very well, I can sing a little bit louder. I am here singing a little bit quietly. Okay, so it sounds like more or less everyone's with me at this point, which means that now what I want to do is get to the exciting part of the workshop, which is how do we put these things together? Okay, so what I have done here in this chart is that I've lined up very carefully where exactly the first chord appears over which word. Okay, so that was not a very well constructed sentence. But basically, in this chart here, it's very clearly given to you how many measures you spend on each chord. And so you know I need to spend exactly 4 beats on A minor, and then I need to do that again twice more, and then I move to the E7. So we have to create a matrix or something in our brains that are keeping track of 2 things at once. So we have to keep track of the rhythmic structure and the harmonic structure of the chord progression, and then we also have to keep track of where the melody fits over that. So one way that I have found it's really helpful to do this is just to identify where the 1 is in each measure, and by the 1 I mean beat 1. So okay, so here is a version of this chart that I can edit. Okay, so we know from that other chart, from the fake book style chart, that we have 3 A minors in a row. So we have now, I'm the king of the swingers, oh. So I have my first bar of A minor coming in on this word here, I'm. And so what I'm doing now is I'm just adding in the next iterations of the chord. So I'm basically going to have 4 measures, 4 bars per each line. So now I'm 2, 3, swingers 2, 3, the jungle VIP. Okay. So what I was doing there is that I was counting and singing at the same time. So what we will do now is that we will attempt the simplest strum pattern possible that I know how to do, which is quarter notes. And so we're going to do 4 quarter notes per measure, and then we're also going to line up the beat 1 of each measure with the particular word. So what I'm going to do here is just bold these so that it's really clear where the beat 1 lines up. So we have the first beat of measure 1 landing on the word I'm, and then we have the first beat of measure 2 landing on the first syllable of the word swingers, and then we have jungle. So we have the first beat of measure 3 landing on junk of jungle, and then VIP, and then we have the E7 landing on the P of VIP. Okay, so let's try this much. It can be helpful in the learning stages of this to give a little bit of an accent to the 1. It doesn't give a particularly jazzy effect in a performance context if we're emphasizing beat 1, but it can be helpful for a learning context. So earlier I mentioned accent beats 2 and 4. That is still true for a performance aspect, but for now we can emphasize a little bit more beat 1 just so that we know that we're oriented. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, then drop a question for me in the comments, or just raise your hand using the reactions button at the bottom of the screen, and then I can explain more. Okay, if there are no questions right now, then let's try. So let's do this first line. I'm so excited. Let's do it. One, two. Oh, one more thing. I'll just say one more thing. You will see that this word now happens before the first beat of measure 1. So we are going to start singing before we actually start playing, and that is called a pickup note. Or if it's more than one note, then it's a pickup phrase. But in this case, it's just a pickup note. So I'm going to count to 3, like I'm a parent and I'm punishing you. And then on beat 4, we'll sing the word now. And then on beat 1, the very, very next beat, we'll start strumming the A minor. Okay, I hope that makes sense. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now I'm the king of the swingers. Oh, the jungle VE7. Okay, this is check-in time. How did it go? Did it happen? Yeah? Okay, I see some thumbs up. I see some thumbs down. Cool. Let's do it again. I'm gonna count to 3. On the 4th beat, we'll sing no, super low, and then we'll play on the following beat with the A minor. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now I'm the king of the swingers. Oh, the jungle VE7. Once more. Now I'm the king of the swingers. Oh, the jungle VIP. Again. Now I'm the king of the swingers. Oh, the jungle VIP. Repeat. Now I'm the king of the swingers. Oh, the jungle VIP. Repeat once more. I'm the king of the swingers. Oh, the jungle VIP. Okay, so we did some more repetitions. How did it go? Can I get a thumbs up if it worked, a thumbs down if it didn't? Let me know. Is it happening? Is it not happening? Yeah? Okay. Okay. Perfect. Fabulous. Okay. I'm so excited. So what we can do is go through the rest of the tune basically with the same process. So we can do some of that together, and then some of it I think I'll give you as homework. But let's just do the second line here. I've reached the top. So we have reached the top and had to stop. And that's what's bothering me. I think I'll just, I'll do this. Why not? I've reached the top and had to stop. And that's what's bothering me. Okay, so here we have line 2. Let's try this one. So we're just inverting the pattern. We're doing 3 bars of E7 and 1 bar of A minor. Okay, let's try. 1, 2, second line here. I've reached the top and had to stop, and that's what's bothering me. Again. I've reached the top and had to stop, and that's what's bothering me. Once more. I've reached the top and had to stop, and that's what's bothering me. Okay, let's go from the top and do these 2 lines. I'll count to 3, and then we'll start on 4 with the singing, and then start on the following beat 1 with the A minor. A 2, a 1, 2, 3. Now I'm the king of the swingers. Oh, the jungle VIP. I've reached the top and had to stop, and that's what's bothering me. I'm the king of the swingers, oh, the jungle VIP. I've reached the top and had to stop, and that's what's bothering me. I'm gonna move on, third line. I wanna be a man cub and stroll right into town and be just like the other men. I'm tired of monkeying around. Oh, ooby-doo, I wanna be like you. Okay, how did it go? Maybe, can you hold your thumbs up for longer or down? Good. Thumbs up for my this time. Oh, I'm so pleased. Okay, cool. So I didn't, Nadia says it's fine. Fabulous. Excellent. Okay, so I went I didn't go specifically through what's happening here in the second half of the verse because it's the same. The melody is the same, the chord progression is the same, the lyrics are different. But the pickup notes are the same. They last the same amount of time. And if you can do lines 1 and 2, then you can do lines 3 and 4. But earlier I mentioned homework. If you were to want to do any homework, then what I would recommend is, let's see, in this case I would have to send you this document, or I would recommend just like going through and bolding, counting out where's the 1 and identifying which words go where. So that would mean printing out this and circling them or something. Okay. Now let's take a look at what's happening in the chorus, because we haven't actually played through the chorus yet. I think I'm going to give you the fake book style chart once more so that we can go through the same kind of process for the chorus. Okay, so here's the chorus. Let's play through it. We have 2 bars of C, 2 bars of A7, and then the chords start moving more rapidly, 1 per bar. And then again, we have the first ending on G7, takes us back to the beginning, and then we'll play through these 2 lines, ending on the second ending. Are you ready? Let's play through this chorus, play through the first ending, play through the second ending, and let's again use quarter notes. Are you ready? On a C chord. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. A C, 2, 3, 4. A C, 2, A7, D7, G7, C, and then a G7, and now do a C chord, and then an A7 chord, and then a D7, a G7, and then 2 bars of C. Cool. How did it go? Can you do it? I see thumbs up. Excellent, excellent. It's all fairly simple. I am trying to figure out how to use Zoom is what is happening for me right now. I noticed that somebody ended up in the waiting room, but then I was playing and now I can't seem to figure out how to let them in. Anyway, I'm not really sure what to do about how to let that person in, so I am sorry. Oh, I clicked something. Okay. I don't really want to spend a whole bunch more time trying to figure out how to do this. But what I do want to do is take a look at how we'll line up all this in the chorus. So we have ooby-doo. Oops. Okay, so this is supposed to be a bold. And then you'll remember from the chart that we just looked at, we have 2 C's in a row. Ooby-doo, 3, 4, I wanna be like, I wanna be like. Okay, so this one is interesting because we have a C coming in right before we start singing. So this is the opposite of what we saw in the verse. In the verse, we sang a pickup note, and then we came in the beat after. And here we're sneaking in with the first beat of the next measure, and then we come in right afterwards with the lyric. So I can't bold this empty space here. So my system is changing. Okay, so we have ooby-doo, 3, 4. I wanna be like you. I wanna be like you. And then we have another A7 that comes right after that. Okay. Ooby-doo, 3, 4. Oh, this is what I do sometimes. I add in a fake syllable. So that can help sometimes. So we're gonna say on this beat 1 and strum at the same time. And then we have a full bar of A7 that comes right after here. So let's try it. Let's try the first line of the chorus. Are you ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooby-doo. I wanna be like you. 8, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's try that again. Let's try the first line several times. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooby-oo. I wanna be like you. 1, 2, 3. Repeat. Ooby-oo. I wanna be like you. 2, 3, 4. Okay, I feel compelled to go to the next line, but I want to check in first. How is it going? Can you do it? Thumbs up, yes? Have you tried? Are you trying to sing the oh? Oh. Does it help to sing the oh? If it does, use it as a placeholder, and then great, 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 great. Thumbs up. If it helps to sing this, sing it as a placeholder, and then you can just feel it. You can just feel the one, and then you don't have to leave it in there. I mean, I guess you could also add one here. Oh. Okay, so now let's move on to the next line. I wanna walk like you, talk like you. So for the people who just came into the Zoom room, we're identifying the first beat of each measure and using that as an anchor to like where do we line up the strumming with the lyrics. So here we have a pickup phrase, much like we saw in the verse. So we're going to start singing while we're still actually playing the A7 chord. So the A7 chord from the previous line still continues as we start with this next set of lyrics, and then we change the D7 on walk, G7 on talk, to the C chord on 2. And we have another which is a 1. Okay, let's try the second line, and then after we do the second line, I'll just make a loop starting at the beginning of the chorus. Okay, let's try it, and then I'll Check out the
Hey,
chat
Sage.
for questions. Yes. You have a
Um,
question, Ray?
yes, please. On the end of a line when it says like, let's see, for instance, talk like you to G7. You continue the G7 until you get to the C, right?
Yeah.
And that's what that means is
Yeah.
it's at the
So
end of the line, but it continues on till the next part of the line.
yeah, so what I'm doing here is that I'm basically just giving the same information that is given to you in the fake book style chart. So
Right, right,
I'm just writing out a chord for the beginning of each measure. So the
right,
C implies that you're playing four quarter notes on the C, basically.
right. Got
And then
that.
again, another four quarter notes on the C. And if you're playing quarter notes, then those happen one right after the other without any pause or any break in between them.
Right. I was just clarifying when it splits a line
Yeah,
that you carry on till the next measure.
exactly. Yeah.
Gotcha. Thank
Yeah.
you.
You're welcome. Cool. All right. So let's start with the line two and then repeat to the beginning of the chorus. And then we'll just loop these two lines. Okay, are you ready? Let's go. One, two, and 1, 2, 3. Ooby doo. Oh, I wanna be like you. 1, 2, 3. I wanna walk like you, talk like you too. 1, 2, 3. Ooby you. Oh, I wanna be like you. 1, 2, 3. I wanna walk like you, talk like you too. And then a G, a 2, a 3, that will be you. I wanna be like you. 1, 2, 3. I wanna walk like you, talk like you too. Okay, how did it go? Can you do it? Give me a thumbs up, please, if you can do it. Give me a thumbs down if you can't do it. I'm going to take a moment here and check out the chat. Okay, all right. Now let's see. I want to get through the end of the chorus. So this is going to be our biggest pickup phrase so far. Our longest pickup phrase so far. So all of this happens before the first beat of C. So we have you see it's true 2, 3, 4, 1, and 8. And so it's a similar structure as what we had before, where the C comes in here. And then we have another one coming right after. Now is the part where I check my work. I'm pretty sure that this is how it goes. You see, it's true. 2, 3, 4, 1. And 8 like me. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I can learn to be a human too. Is all of this making sense? I'm going through this one more quickly than the first two. And it's maybe slightly more complicated just because the pickup phrase is coming like further into the G7 chord than before, but that's the only thing that's different about it. You still have 4 beats for this C, 4 beats for this C, 4 beats for this A7, 4 beats for this A7, that kind of thing. And then these chords are the same as what we saw before. Learn to be human too. Okay. And then why not? I'll give us one last. Oh. So let's play through the chorus. What do you think? Okay. The chorus. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, be you. 3, 4. 2. I want to be like you. 1, 2, 3. I wanna walk like you, talk like you too. You see it's true. 2, 3, 4. And Abe like me. I want 2, 3. I can learn to be human too. And then G7. So repeat. Ooby-doo. I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you too. You see, it's true. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And Ape like me. 1, 2, 3. Can learn to be human too. Let's repeat once more. Be you. 2. I wanna be like you. 1, 2, 3. I wanna walk like you, talk like you too. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. You see, it's true. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And Ape like me. 1, 2, 3. Can learn to be human too. And then we'll stay on the C. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. And so then, like, once this much is feeling totally comfortable and even a little bit boring, then the next step is increasing the complicated nature of the strum pattern. And so that could be something like, I wanna walk like you, talk like you. So can you still keep the quarter notes in there and then start adding in up strums here and there? Or if you do, I wanna walk like you, talk like you too. So as long as you can keep the structure mentally of where the quarter notes land, and of course that kind of divides into two separate things happening at the same time. Like, can you keep the structure of the quarter notes in the relationship to the melody? Can you keep the structure of the quarter notes in relationship to the strum pattern? And then you can do this magical dance where you can then become free. All right, let me take a quick look at the chat. Oh, Wyatt, this is super fun. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that you're enjoying it. Amazing. Cool. Okay, yeah. So I wanted to take a few minutes at the end here to share something with you that I'm offering. So if it's okay with you that I share a little bit about a course that I'm offering, I would love to have you stick around. And if not, then that's okay too if you want to take off. So if you're excited by what we worked on today and you're excited to continue, then I have an offer that is opening up today. It is a 12-week long course where I will share my strum pattern, my favorite ukulele swing strum patterns and rhythmic techniques from the perspective of using the ukulele as a rhythm instrument to support vocals. So, this program is 12 weeks long and it includes pre-recorded video lessons, where I'll share the techniques that are essential, in my opinion, to swing ukulele playing. And also 7 group meetings that are 2 hours long each, where we'll work on weaving all of these techniques together in a way that's fluid and intuitive, and where you can really share your feelings of the song and share a little bit of your heart in your music practice. So by the end of the 12 weeks, what I hope is that if you now consider yourself a beginner, that by the end of the course you'll be able to consider yourself an intermediate player, and that you'll be able to take any song that inspires you and get a feeling for what kind of emotion or what kind of feeling, what kind of ambiance, what kind of mood do I want to convey when I perform this song. And then not only be able to convey that through your singing, if you are a singer, but also to convey that through the playing as well. So being able to choose from your, what I hope will be an extensive toolkit of right hand techniques and left hand techniques, to convey the mood of the song fully. So if anyone has any questions about the course, or if you're interested in it, you can ask me some questions right now. The course will start on September 29th. So it opens September 29th. It is called, I'm just looking at my notes here, it's called Swing Strumming, the Essential Ukulele Skills. So it will begin on Sunday, September 29th, where we will meet for the first time on Zoom. We'll hold the workshops on Sunday afternoon Berlin time. So that'll be 6 p.m. Berlin time. So that I hope that if you're in an earlier time zone, you could come to a ukulele church every other Sunday. Yes, Anki, I will be sending out an email with the details. Oh, I haven't sent it yet, but I will send some emails with the details on the course. If you know that you want to join in right now, and you know that you're a yes to this course, and you know that you want me to support you in your ukulele journey, then I would invite you to email me at sage@ukuleleswingschool.com. I'll just write that in the chat here. sage@ukuleleswingschool.com. The price is 460 euros for the full course, and that, like I said, includes weekly recorded lessons, which I'll deliver to you at the beginning of each week, every Monday. And then that's the part of the course that you can work through on your own. And then we also have the 7 group meetings, or the seven Zoom classes, which you can attend live, and you can also access recorded versions of those as well if for some reason you'd have to miss. And then the next thing is the private Facebook group, where I highly encourage sharing your progress. And then also I'll be available in the Facebook group to answer any questions that you have as you work through the lessons and as you continue on your ukulele journey. Oh, okay. So there's one more thing I wanted to mention, which is that the €460 price is in effect until September 22nd, at which case at which time the price will increase. But if you grab your spot by September 22nd, then you'll also get one private session with me. And that will be a 50-minute long lesson that we can schedule at any point between now and the end of the year. So if you're interested in doing that, send me an email at sage@ukuleleswingschool.com. And I would like to leave you with a little tune at the end. If you think of any more questions, then you can either email me at my email address there or drop it in the chat. Okay, this is a song that is called It's All Your Fault. It was written by Cindy Walker in, I believe, the 1940s. Cindy Walker's a really fabulous Western swing songwriter and singer and performer, and she's just lovely. Well, it's all your fault if I'm not sleeping and live on dreams instead of eating. I'm just a wreck and it's all your fault. Well, it's all your fault if I'm not playing and having fun, and if I'm staying all by myself. Well, it's all your fault. When you said that we were through, I tried to find somebody new, but I found out it wouldn't do. But I'd rather be alone than with somebody new. Well, it's all your fault when I'm a grandma and my grandkids don't call you grandpa. Well, I just tell them it's all your fault. When you said that we were through, I tried to find somebody new, but I found out it wouldn't do, 'cause I'd rather be alone than with somebody new. Well, it's all your fault when I'm a grandma and my grandkids don't call you grandpa. Well, I just tell them it's all your fault. Oh no. Well, I just tell them it's all your fault. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. I really hope that you've enjoyed this hour. I have loved spending this hour with you so much. Thank you for being here. And I hope to talk to you soon. I'll probably offer one more of these workshops to wrap up the Intro to Swing Ukulele course. And I hope to see you within the next week or two. Thanks so much. And I hope you have a lovely Saturday. Bye. Bye.